to be done. So this is the kind of a card view I want to create here. Okay, so here 4 different icons, or you can also use the pictures. You can download it from internet and you can use those pictures. Okay, so this is called as a card view. It is used along with the grid view. Also a linear view is also linear layout is used. Grid layout and linear layout is used. I'll explain how it is done. Okay, so this is how it looks. So we want to create a 4 different card views here. Okay, 4 views or 6 views or 8 views, no issues, all same. If you create one card view, so it's just need to be copy paste and everything will be same. All right, so let us create this one quickly. It won't take much time, maybe 10 minutes. Okay, so I am also sharing the code for this in the e-learning along with the video link, so it will be helpful for you. All right, please practice this one, maybe in the class or in your computer. It needs to be practiced for final exam purpose. Okay, right, so let us get started for the new application. I'll create a new project here. And let us name this as a card view gallery. Okay, so project is ready. So now what we want to create here is there is no Java code in this one. That's a good thing for you. So there is no Java code, only the design we want to create here. Okay, so only in the design we want to create. So that's it, right? It's very, very simple, very useful one. All right, so first one, as I shown you in the my phone on the top, so I'll use the same text view here. So I want to name this as a, I'll change the text for this. I'll say this as a my phone. Okay, I'll change the size of this. I'll use completely this attributes here in the design view. I'll not go to the coding. Okay, so that you will understand the difference and different purposes. 35 dp. Okay, so my phone is ready here. Even I can change the style to bold. Text style to bold here. Okay, so it is bold. I can change the color of the text. Text color, I can change it to let us make some kind of a blue. Okay, so this is a text color, and font are also there. Font family. Font, you can choose a different font here. If you know any font names, you can type here, so those fonts can be used. There are many fonts. Right here it shows less and more fonts. If you go, you can have a varieties of fonts here in this. Right, so I want to use like this my phone. All right, so this is the first thing. On the top we want to put the that's my phone information. Later I want to use here a grid view. Okay, so this is a text view we have used already, and we want to get the grid view, sorry, grid layout. Let us take the one grid layout. It should be on the same level. If this error message, it's not error message, it needs to be installed something. Okay, because on the Constraint layout we are using a grid layout, so it will take some time to update. So put the text view up and then no, put the text view up and then the grid view down. This is a grid view we have here. So in the grid view, so mainly we want to do something here. sorry, grid layout. I'm keep saying grid view. This is a grid layout. In the grid layout, we want to make the width 100%, that is a completely 0. Okay, so here layout width we want to make a 0 dp. Okay, and for the height we want to change. If I make it a 0 dp, what happened? The my phone will be covered completely out, vanished. I cannot see that my phone also. So what I will do is 600. Total screen is around 800, so I'll make it as a 600, 550, 500 like this, so that it is properly visible what I write here as a my phone. Okay, so this is a grid layout. And in the grid layout is basically a rows and column like a table. That's what we say grid. In this we want to create a count, column count and row count. So how many rows we want, how many columns we want to create. So this we will constraint it. Okay, so we have constrained the grid layout all with the parent. Okay, so 0 0 if you make it will be like a parent only. So now we will add the column and rows, number of columns and number of rows we want to create. Here column count, you can see column count. I'll give the code with you, so code, it will be helpful. Suppose if you want to 4 icons as I shown you in the output 4, so then you need a 2 into 2, that is a 2 rows and 2 columns. A row count is a 2. Okay, so 2 rows and 2 columns we need here, we have done. So this is for the, I have copied the code here for your reference. I'll show you. This is a grid layout. Okay, yeah, grid layout code is here. So what all we have done: width 0, height 550 dp or 600 dp, then column count 2 and row count 2. So this all will come automatically when you make 0 0 0 4 sides. All right, so this is the code for the grid layout. We have used the grid layout here. After the grid layout, we want to use the linear layout, card view inside this. Sorry, we have to put the card view. So there is a card view. If you type card, you can see the card view. Card view should go inside the grid layout, not on the constraint layout. It should be inside the grid layout. You can see the level, it is down. Okay, so this is a card view. Now in the card view, what we will do is we have to make the constraint here as usual. Card view height and width we will change. Height is equals to wrap content. Height is equals to wrap content. Width is equals to 0 dp. It should be covered. It will make it as a 0 dp. Okay, width is a 0, height is a wrap content, and we need to change the margin and column width and the row width. So there are 4-5 things. I'll show you what are the things we need to do. So we have changed the height and width. We need to change the margin also. Let us go here and write margin, layout margin. In the layout margin, we will put as a 10 dp. Okay, so this is the layout margin. After the margin, we need to go for the column width and row width. Here, there is a layout column width and layout row width. Column width is 1 and row width is also 1. Okay, so we will take this as a 1 and 1. Row width is also 1. So both we are taken as a 1 and 1. So that's all we need as of now. The rest other things I'll show you later. So here you can see the card. Sorry, I cannot make this bigger. You can see this page, card view, what we have done. So three things here, five things here. Width is a 0, height is a wrap content, margin is 10, column width is 1, row width is 1. Okay, so now we are almost done. Inside this, now to display it properly, we need to use the linear layout also, just as a support. For this, I will type linear layout. There are two things: linear layout horizontal, linear layout vertical. So we will take vertical. Second one in the bracket, you can see vertical. Linear layout vertical we will take. This should go inside the card view. Okay, you can see the levels. This should go inside the card view. Now linear layout is ready. So now after this we need to add the image to it. Okay, so before inserting the next image view, we need to get the images first. For that, what we will do, same thing here, we will download some icons instead of the pictures. We don't want to insert the pictures because in the exam you will not allow to download the time images, and also you will not have a time to do that. So instead of that, we'll use the vector asset. Okay, so in the vector asset, same thing again, settings. One new thing I'll show you here. So after getting this, always it is in the black color. Suppose if you want a different color, you can go to the color here and you can choose the different color here. So for example, I have selected this before. Okay, so we can change the color here. Whichever color you want, you can change it, and your icon will be a colorful. I'll take a 4 icons quickly. One is a settings. Second one is a phone. I'll take this phone. Color will be remaining. No need to change again and again. Okay, one time if we change, all the colors will come in the same way. If you want to change the color, you can change again. And let me take this as a camera. And the last one, I'll make it as the images. Okay, so 4 icons I have taken: camera, image, phone, and settings. 4 things are here. Now let us start inserting one by one. So inside the card view, we have a linear layout. In this linear layout, we want to insert the image view. So this image view here, okay, go to the commons in the image view. Otherwise, if you don't find, you type here image. You can see image view here. Okay, drag this image view into the linear layout, not in the card, linear layout. Once you drag, it will ask for the which icon you want. Let us choose any one here. Click phone, click OK. Now you can see this image is inserted here. Now, but image is not looking proper. So for this, we need to change the size of the image. Now, how we will change the size? Now, again, in the settings here, first thing, width and height we have to change. Let us make it as a 200 dp, and height is also 200 dp. Okay, so we have changed this height and width. There is a problem with the grid layout, so we'll solve this later. One minute, there is a problem with this. This was connected to the text view before on the top, so that's why it was not working. Here you can see all the 4 are parents. Okay, so now image view is here, and image view height and width I have changed into 200, right? And let us make it as a gravity. You remember the gravity which we have used before? Same gravity, layout gravity is equals to center. In the code also we can type code is easy. Instead of searching all these things, code is easy. Whichever you want, you can practice. Okay, I'm showing this before we have seen the code also. Now here directly in the design I'm showing this. Okay, so now we have linear layout and image view. Now below this image view, if you want to write what it is, like in the output which I have shown you here, I'll just show you for the sample. I still have it here. If you want to see phone camera images like this, so we can also put that thing by inserting one text view. Don't get confused. Okay, so just by thinking properly, if you think, it will be simple. Right, so here after the image view, we can also take one text view here if we want to display the name below this. That should go inside the image view. It should, both should be in the same level. For this text view, what we will do is we will make the gravity as a center. Same thing. Layout gravity. Okay, layout gravity as a center. Now then we will change the size. Text size is equals to 20 dp. Little big size we want. And if you want to change the color is optional. If you want to change it, you can change the color to, let us say, this blue color, or we can take pink color, purple, pink, whatever color you want, you can take it. If you want to make it bold, you can also make it bold. Otherwise we will leave this. Now here the constraint part. So for the constraint of wrap content, both we will make it as a wrap content, so that it will come in the center place. Okay, so this text view, the text also we will change, and we will make it as a the message what we want to display. The text we want to say it as a phone. We'll write phone, so that phone is displayed here like this. All right, so now we are done. Now you can see this phone is appearing here. This is the one. What we have done until now is for the one only. Okay, if you do it for one, it's very simple. Once doing it for one, creating one is the complicated. Once you create one, now it's very simple. Already we have allocated 2 into 2, so that is a 2 by 2 we have created. Row and column is a 2 by 2. Now what we will do is you click this, make it simple. Okay, card view is here. Now copy the card view, copy. Now one I have created. If you want to see the output also, you can see it now. Let it run. Okay, so it looks like this. My phone and phone is shown here. So now we'll change this to 4. So how do we do that one? Now card view is here on the component tree. Copy this card view. Okay, now click on the grid layout, and then right click, paste, or Control C Control V also we can do it. This is 2. Now make it one more paste, 3, and click again and make it one more paste, 4. So now we have made the 4 card views here. Okay, one time we have done, so then all automatically it is changed. You can see that in the design. Now only thing is we need to change the icons and the title what is down there, and also we need to change the IDs. Okay, otherwise it will get a small error if you don't change the ID. Okay, so the first one, let it be the phone. Second one, I want to change it to here this instead of a phone, so let us make it as a this settings. Okay, and in the phone if you click, and then you change this as the settings. Right, so the settings is done. The third one here, click on this again, click on this phone, click here, and let us take this as a camera, and the text you click again, and then you come back here, camera. Okay, you have to click on the text to change, not on the pictures. Okay, then the last one is click again and get this images. Okay, and then again click on this text, make this as images. All right, so all four are done here and we have completed this project. Okay, so but sometimes when I run this, you may or I may get error because the IDs are not changed. If it is working, it's perfectly fine. Otherwise, we may need to change the IDs. You can see these errors here because all images are the image one only, image view only. So if we want, we can change the title. Now for this constraint layout also, we can change the background color so that it looks nice. Background color for the constraint layout, I'll make this as a yellow. Yes, this is what I made it before. Right, so this is what we wanted to create. So then there is no code required for this one. This is only for the designing the card view. How do we design the card view? So this is the procedure. Create one, so then just copy paste. Suppose if